Okie dokie, another day, another SmallRig item. Today I've got the MagicFIZ wireless follow focus hand grip kit. Let's take a look at it and see if we can make it even better. FIZ is an acronym that stands for focus, iris, and zoom. It's kind of the gateway to manual cine lenses for run and gun shooters, because you can control all those three aspects of your lens with a small motor instead of your hands. But first, let's take a look in the box. Okay, so right out from the beginning, we've got SmallRig's 15mm rod. Here's the handle. I've seen some people talk about how it feels really plasticky.
There's a great future in plastics.
And I kind of agree. It does feel a little bit plasticky, but not quite as plasticky as maybe like a video game controller. There's definitely this part's still metal. This part is metal. Yeah, I mean, it's actually not very plasticky. I think maybe this part feels, yeah, plasticky, but most of it actually feels pretty dang good. Okay, so here's the mounting part for your cage on your camera. Not exactly sure what that is. Oh, this is for the handle. Duh, I'm an idiot. Okay, here's the battery plate. Then you'd attach this sucker right there. Then you can have this be completely wireless, which is pretty cool. Just a note that I've actually seen online about power options for the motor. The input voltage for the motor is 5 to 16.8 volts.
What does that mean?
What that means is if you're using the USB-C option for powering this, make sure your power source sends at least 5 volts at the minimum. I actually tested powering it on every output of my SmallRig battery, and every one of them worked. But this might not be the case for other power bricks. So let's get this thing rigged up onto my camera right now. I already have some 15mm rods on it, but I'll take those off just so we can do an example of what it will look like if you don't have 15mm rods on it. So that actually seems to still fit pretty well. However, this is quite uncomfortable because my fingers have no space right there. So what I'm gonna do is opt to switch it so that this is above instead. Let's try that out. So now that I've flipped the rod from the bottom to the top, my hand is free and it's way more comfortable. So I really do think that's kind of the way to do it if you're gonna have it left-handed. All right, let's talk about powering options. So this is the basic setup that if you want to just use everything that they give you, the power for the motor is being pulled from the handle itself is being powered by a battery that you'd have to place in it. So the handle poses a couple of problems. It takes a Canon battery, but I didn't want to be switching out batteries all the time. So I instead got one that you can plug in, just a dummy battery. But this poses even more problems because for the battery to actually be locked into place, the bottom plate has to be completely shut. Well, there's nowhere that the power can actually escape. So I'm gonna have to drill a hole on the side for the power to come out and get to an external battery. Bada bing, bada boom. Shaved off a little bit of the edge, so now the battery can fit snug in there. Okay, it's not connected to anything yet because I still got to figure out a way to connect teeth to this lens. All right, figured it out. So let me show you this. This is so rad how it does this. So after you turn both things on, and you turn on the handle first by just holding down the record button, and there are 2 buttons on the side here. The down button, if you press it, then and hold it, then it's gonna calibrate. It's gonna automatically calibrate where the start and the finish points of your lenses. So I'm gonna hold it down and say, do you really wanna do this? 3, 2, 1. It's gonna go all the way to the end. There's 1. And, woo, it's close. There's 2. Overall, I'm really excited to start using this more and start a serious collection of manual cine lenses. If you've made it this far and it was helpful or somewhat entertaining, like the video and subscribe to my channel. If I got anything wrong or you want to see some other type of content, let me know in the comments below.